What is friendship? Who are my real friends? Did I have any real friends at all? Those are the questions that run in my head every single time I either lose or gain friendship. As a child, I always wanted to make that one friend who I can call my best friend. The idea of having a best friend always excited me. A best friend would share and tell you all the secrets of the world and will help you at those darkest times when you're feeling down and depressed. So, what stopped me from believing in friendship? Why did I start to commit less and less between bonding with other people? Was I the one getting hurt, or was I the one who was hurting?
For breakfast, I have a bagel and I got some avocado and a slice of Havarti cheese at the bottom. This is a blueberry bagel, and I also have this sesame oatmeal. I eat a lot for breakfast, and I am going to give this a try. I love avocado.
Both. The answer is both. I once committed too much to a friendship only to get betrayed and left out as a return to my commitment. I would be that friend who would always say yes to everything.
10 out of 10. I also got this hard-boiled egg. I should have put this in the avocado toast, but I didn't, so I'm just gonna eat it. I taste this oatmeal. I love oatmeal so much.
I wanted to be that loyal friend who would always be there for other people when they needed me.
I'm gonna go get another bagel. So I'm going to have one of these cheese bagels, and I'm going to fry them in the air fryer to make it extra crispy. So my bagel is now ready. Here. My bagel. I flipped it upside down because I didn't want the top to burn, and I'm just gonna eat it. It's so pretty.
But turns out, people only took advantage because of that. They took advantage because they knew I was always going to be there when they needed me. And I was. At that time, I was kind, innocent, and dumb. Literal dumb. I didn't distinguish real friends from fake friends. In my eyes, everyone was a good friend. In my world, no one was bad, and I was grateful for every friend that I met. Yet later, as I experienced hardships and sorrows from those that I called my best friends, I started to doubt whether best friend was even real for me. I started to treat the friends that I made later in the years of my middle school life with less commitment, and I made sure there was distance because I was afraid. I was afraid that they would either betray me or hurt me. At this point, I no longer believed in the term friendship. I didn't believe my friends were real. At least they weren't to me. I lost faith and gave up the dream of having a best friend. I would tell myself that I would always be able to make friends in the future and that it shouldn't be the purpose of my school life right now. I mean, I had a point of thinking like that, but at the same time, I underestimated many powers of friendship.
Making it sound like I'm not there for you. Wait for me, I don't stand a chance without you. It's not like I have to be somewhere right now.
Friends are still important, but I just didn't know how to make the right friends. In fact, I could say that I wasn't good at making friends at all. But this was stupid. I shouldn't have thought that everyone was the same just because of how a few friends have treated me.
Wait for me, I don't stand a chance without you, girl. It's not like I have to be somewhere right now. Why are you crying? Feels like just today or maybe two since I last saw you, but now I won't come back around if you're not trying.
This is the red bean pastry, and I have some sesame seeds on it, and then I used coconut oil. Pretty nice. It's not sweet at all.
After all, everyone has imperfections and everyone has some good in them. But I couldn't see that good anymore. Those eyes who saw only good in everyone now turned into eyes of fear and disgust, capturing everyone's weaknesses, ignoring all their good qualities and their strengths.
It's worth it. Go give it a try. Even if you can't do all the workout, it is fine. Let's do this! Oh.
Now I am truly grateful for the friendship that I have right now. I want to tell you guys how sorry I am for leaving your messages unread for months. I purposely did this to create distance without the knowledge that my selfishness is getting the best of me. It made people feel unimportant, and I admit that it was not my greatest action of all time. When I ignored other people's messages, I only thought that it made me feel cool, but I never took consideration of how it made people feel that I was not giving them enough respect. I started to make friends based on the benefits that they would give me. I didn't make friends from my heart anymore, which is wrong, because sometimes you have to make decisions with your heart and not your mind. Looking back, I realized how a child has a mind just so pure and so magnificent. We are full of imagination when we're little. We don't care about how people treat us. We don't care about how people can benefit us. We make friends based on our heart, based on what we want to do. We didn't care where the friend was from. We didn't care if that friend was a boy or a girl, because we knew that we wanted to make that friend, and nothing would stop us from making that friend. But now, as we grow older, I realize that we also grow more selfish. We seek friends based on how they can benefit us, not on just appreciating who they are. At least I stopped appreciating my friends for who they were. I would make sure that every close friend of mine would get a very special birthday, and I wanted to plan their birthdays, give them presents, and write them cards saying how I appreciated them so much, and so on, so on. So this was a decision for myself that I made. I decided that I will commit to my friends, but I cannot ask for them to commit to me for the same. So if they don't say happy birthday to me, or if they don't give my presents, I should not have been angry, or I should not have been sad, because it's their choice. And if they don't want to, then they don't have to, because it's their choice to commit in a friendship, and it's not mine to force them to.
Pretend we're alright in the drive-thru. I'm in love with you. Now I know what I should do.
Instead of choosing to develop a friendship, I walked away.
Oh, it's nighttime. It's so pretty outside. I hope I don't get bitten by mosquitoes.
If I could go back right now, go back to when I walked away, I would ask myself, why, Athena? Why would you walk away? Are you afraid of getting hurt? Yes, I was afraid, but that's not going to solve the problem. If I really wanted to solve a problem, I wouldn't have walked away, and I shouldn't have. I should turn around and face my fear and skip happily towards it. My biggest enemy is fear. I fear my weaknesses. They absolutely destroy me. But what is fear afraid of? Fear is afraid of a person accepting their weaknesses. So tell me, would you choose to walk away?